Alrighty guys, hello and welcome to another video on the channel. Today we're going to be playing some My Time with Portia. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you do, don't forget to leave a like and also subscribe to the channel as well for you guys. I love this game, so I want to play a lot more of it on the channel, so please do subscribe if you want to see more of the game on the channel, and leave a like to let me know you enjoyed today's video. So, let's just jump straight into things straight away. For today's goal, we're going to be trying to work towards making the... where is it now? Give me a sec. Probably the grinder, which is something we're going to need. So we're going to need to go into the mines, get some old parts. We're going to need some stone, and we're going to need some copper. So it's all relatively easy to get stuff. But first, we got to head over to the mines. So we're going to do that super quick. We could do some fishing today as well, but I'm not going to do that for today. We're going to let it from the developers. Yet again, I'm going to ignore that, because I don't really want the swimming suit right now until I at least get a little bit more storage space to put some stuff in. So we'll come back to opening that up later and actually claiming that. I don't really want to wear it anyways. I don't really like wearing the swimming suit in this game. I don't think it's the best looking cosmetic in the game. There are some better looking outfits. But yeah, so we're just going to jump into here. We've got Remington, so he's going to introduce us to essentially using the ruin diving. Hey there, first time ruin actually, why am I voice acting? I don't need to voice act it.
Let me explain.
Because it's all voice acted as is.
The Alliance of Free Cities are regulated by the Civil Corps. When you enter...
Basically, all he's saying is you just need to pay a weekly fee, you get a jetpack and a scanner heading to you. This is one of the tutorial ones, so I'm actually going to skip past this. So basically all we do is we just go here, we pay the 80 goals, which we do not have because I just realized we spent all of our money on, worms, didn't we? Yes, we did. Alright, we're going to go do some fishing. Scratch the plans to do mining today, because apparently that's not going to happen. That's a big oof. Oh, my head. Okay, so we're going to go pick up this chest actually as well. That's a very nice chest. Ooh, give me that. Give me that, give me that, give me that. Salad sauce. Delightful. Jesus. Ugh, salad. I don't know why, just the sound, the two words salad and sauce, when you put them together, just sound gross to me. I know it's obviously not, but for some reason it just sounds gross, and I don't really know why. It's just, okay. So, eventually we will unlock Amber Island, which is obviously building that bridge there, so that's the goal we're trying to work towards. And then we unlock like a haunted cave kind of thing, or it just starts off as a normal cave actually, I think, and then it eventually becomes a haunted cave. It becomes like an attraction thing for the island you have to build. I know. So I'm actually going to use the mouse and keyboard for fishing, purely for the fact that I think it's a little bit easier with the mouse and keyboard. Fishing with the controller is still relatively easy, but I find it's just a lot easier with the mouse and keyboard. It's faster and easier to track things, especially when you get to some of the harder fishes early on, later on in the game. Which I'll show you some of those other spots in future videos. I like to just start off with this one because you can literally just left click and hold, and you know, as long as you're tracking the fish, it's always going to catch 100% of the time, unless it's one of the special rare fish that can spawn in. But see, even like that, you just click and hold and you'll catch it guaranteed every time. You don't need to fuss about. Whereas there's some earlier fish where you kind of have to like tap it and wait for it to go down, then tap it and wait. You have to do that with some later fish. This one section, you don't have to do that. You can just click and hold the whole way through and it's super easy. There's a fishing spot off to like the left where you have to kind of do the tapping and hold, the tap, release kind of thing. And that is with the Goliath Fish. They're actually a bit of a pain in the butt to catch, but they do sell for quite a bit of money. So we will be going there in the future to try and see if we can catch some of those as well. You also get slightly rarer versions of the base fish, which are Emperor Fish. They're pretty good. Didn't mean to click there. They're pretty good, and they'll generally make you a decent chunk of money. I believe the Emperor Catfishes are 60, and the Emperor Frogfishes are 120. So if we get one of those, I'll show you that. Oh, maybe they're a bit more than 120. Because Frogfish, I think when you have an Emperor, I believe it sells for double. I could be wrong. But you've also got to keep in mind when selling them things in these games, there's actually market percentage prices. So say, for example, it could be at 100%, you get 100% of the value of what the item is worth. But it could be at 85%. Oh, sorry, I didn't track things properly, as you can see there. But it could be at 5% market value. So you only actually get 85% of the item's value for sale. However, it can also be more than 100%, so it could be 120%, and you'll get 120% of the value of the item. So it's actually pretty good in that way. Generally, you want to hold on to your items and sell when it's 100% or better, which can take a few in-game days, but you generally want to do that. However, if you're getting so many items and selling so many items, that can be a bit of a pain in the arse. And the reason for why it can be is because the vendors have a limited amount of money they can give you per day. So, or even per couple of days. I don't think it refreshes. It takes a few days for it to refresh, actually, I think. So it can be more worthwhile in the end to actually just sell it all anyways. As long as it's not too bad. As long as it's not like 60% market value, just sell your stuff. If it's around like 80% or more, that's generally what I go for. Because, in the early game, make sure you're trying to sell it 100% or more, but it's just, it just can be too slow sometimes when you have a lot of items coming in faster than you can sell them. So I generally just, yeah. But fishing is one of your best sources of money early game in this game, and you definitely want to be doing it. It's also a really good source of experience, and it's one of your easiest money-making methods pretty much in the entire game. Like, it's really good. Alrighty, so once we make some money back, we're going to head into the cave, which I'm going to stop fishing now for that reason. Actually, I used a bit too much stamina, my bad. I didn't realize I was using so much. We might just come back to doing the fishing, the ruin diving probably tomorrow then. I think we might do that. Because I don't think we're actually going to have enough energy to do what I really want to do in there. So I just got to remember tomorrow to actually go in and do that. I'm going to pick up some of this wood along the way, and actually, I'm going to go sell this in town, and once we get back, I'm actually going to, well, once we've sold stuff, I'm going to buy some more inventory slots. Because that is something you can do, not with real money, in-game money. So there is no real money purchases in this game other than like a cosmetic DLC stuff, but that's really irrelevant. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. It's purely just a way of supporting the dev team. So we're going to just go sell it at this vendor here. This is one of the easiest ones to sell stuff at, especially fish. Let's check out some. So this is the market pricing I was talking about before, the 93%. So we can just, to me, that's an acceptable value to sell fish at. As you can see, because it's 93% per fish I'm selling it, for this particular fish, I'm losing 2 gold. And if it goes up to 8, I lose 16 gold. So if the market value is really low, or you have really, really expensive fish that sell for a lot, you don't want to do this. Unless it's 100% above. For example, if you catch one of the really, really rare special fish that can sell for like 1,000 plus, you don't want to do this because you will make so much more money if it's 100% or better. And you'll lose a lot if it's like lower percentage market value. So you definitely want to keep that in mind when doing this stuff. But yeah, it's relative. For example, I just made 910, but I lost 65. So as you can see with the percentage things, it can make a significant difference. Especially in the later game. And actually having 1,100 golds to start off the game, it's actually quite a lot of money. So we're going to go through here, and we're going to effectively buy the row. How do I do that? Is there a button for it? Just push down right stick. Okay, so in controller, you push down right stick. I'm going to buy the first 2 rows, just so I have a bit more inventory space to play with. And there's 3 pages worth in this game, so you actually have quite a big inventory space. However, because of the fact that you actually get so many items in this game, it's almost essential having that much bag space, because you really, really, really do need it. Is there a quest in here for me to get that I'm supposed to be doing? What do you got for me? Emily, you got a quest for me. Is it to make the boxes? Is that what it is?
Hey, neighbor.
Do you have a minute? I've been meaning to talk to you. Sure, what's up?
I just got a new craft recipe.
It's a boxing. Cool. So we're going to unlock essentially the ability to cultivate crops, which we definitely want. So we're going to actually pause from doing the mining stuff. We can build the Amber Bridge whenever we want to. That's not on a time limit if we don't want to do that. I'm going to actually make some planters so we can get some stuff. Actually, you know what? I'm going to postpone the Amber Island thing for a little while. I'm still going to end up building the silver cutters and all that kind of stuff. But I kind of want to get my my workshop set up a little bit more than what it is. I want to buy some more land space. I want to get some machines kind of set up, and I want to get some farming products kind of farming items kind of set up as well. So I'm actually going to postpone what I'm doing kind of for now. We do have, where are they? Planter box. Oh no, I need to use the consume the recipe. Hold on. Oop. Nope, press X. There we go. So now we've got the recipe for that, so we can actually make that now. We've got fertilizer and some wheat seeds, so we can use that to do stuff when we do that. So what's required to make a planter? We need wooden boards, soil, and animal fences. Alright, so we can't actually make the wooden boards yet. We need it from the civil cutter. So our first goal is going to be make a civil cutter, which we're obviously going to be doing anyways. I might actually do this one for... No, we need to make the grinder in order to make the civil cutter. So we need to make the grinder first. However, we don't have the materials for that. I'm just going to make some of the stuff because I think I have some of the things I can make. For example, I can make... No, I do not want to do max amount. 2 grinding stones. That's one of the elements of it. And then we also need how much copper? How much copper was it? 3 copper bars. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna chuck 10 of these on. Oh wait, I don't have enough copper. Oh, I thought I had more copper than that. Alright, never mind. I'm gonna have to come back to that later. And then we're gonna want to go into the mines and see if we can get some old parts. You can get old parts just from the ruins. Sorry, I keep on calling it mines. It's ruins. In this game, that's the actual name for them. We don't have enough money to buy that yet, definitely. So we'll have to come back to that a little bit later. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go around and just chop down some of these trees so we can get some wood. Because we definitely need the wood. It becomes very much essential. But yeah, I honestly just really like these kind of games. This game's super chill. It's one of my favorite kind of like farming sim RPG workshop kind of style games. I really, really like this one. If you guys haven't checked this game out before, highly, highly recommend checking it out. And it's actually coming out with a sequel called My Time at Sandrock relative. Well, I think it's scheduled for this year for release, but I get the feeling it's going to take a little bit longer than that. I could be completely wrong about that. I know absolutely nothing. I'm not a dev on the team, so don't take my word for anything. But it looks like a fun game. I don't know when it's releasing. They've scheduled it for, I believe, the end of this year or something like that. I could be wrong about that. But it looks like a really fun game. Also, something I'm really excited for. Slime Rancher 2, so Slime Rancher sequel essentially just got announced at E3, which was, I think it got announced on the Xbox One, which was 2 nights ago. That game looks so good, looks so pretty. Like, I love like how good the colors in that game look, and just like seeing it, like, oh my god, it just looks like such a nice game. Alright, so I do want to get to that chest, but I really do like Slime Rancher. I kind of want to play some of the old Slime Rancher on the channel now, because I've kind of gotten me in the mood for playing the game, so I'm considering doing that. I've played a little bit of it in the channel before, but I kind of want to go back and visit it again, because it is a very fun game. Oh, I didn't even know that was up there. How do we get up there? Oh, that's an easy one to get up to. So, one little thing about this game as well, guys, you're going to see a bunch of chests just like hidden around in the town. Go around and look for them, because there is some decent-ish items in them. I believe it is a random chance of what items you will end up getting, but you definitely want to be doing it, because there are some actually decently good items. Oh, one in the bush over there. You'll learn the spots for them. They're the same every time, no matter how many runs you do of the game. But you will want to go around and definitely go and pick all those up. There are also certain events in the game you definitely want to participate in. There's one of the ones that I can't remember the name of, but essentially it just basically rains presents down from the sky, and everyone just says it's like a free-for-all with all the different characters in the game trying to grab the presents. That event's really fun, and you can actually get some decent items from doing that, so I'd highly recommend doing that. It is quite a fun event. There's also one down here. What are we going to get? Some marble, that'll be handy. Alrighty, so I'm just going to keep it going around the town while I have the little bit of energy left and kind of go around and collect most of the chests that I kind of know where they are. I don't know the locations of all of them, so don't at me about that. But I do know where a fair few of them are, so I'll just go around and quickly pick all these up and see what items. Another bloodstone, okay. It seems to want to give me a few of those. They can be fairly useful. Alright. Just duck around here. There's one over this corner. Salad sauce. God, it really wants to give me a lot of salad sauce in the game. Alright, so there's one over here as well. Just gonna nope over here. So some of them are decently well hidden, and there's a particular one I need to remember how to get up to, which is the one there and the one over there. So you can kind of see where I'm looking at. I'll just bring the mouse cursor up. Actually, no, I can't bring the mouse cursor up. Never mind. You can kind of see where they are if you've good eyes. They're both like on that little, in between those two, the blue and the red roof, smaller roof, there's like a little chest there. And between the bigger red roof and the blue red roof, there's another one over there. There's a specific way you have to get up onto them. I can't remember exactly how to do it. So I'll kind of come back to that one at a later date. How do I get on top of that one again? I can't remember. I'm assuming there's a way to get on top of this house. Yeah, I think I might have figured it out. Hold on. I know for a fact there's a way to get on top of there, I just don't remember how to do it. Nope, it's not there. I have to get on that roof somehow, so I'm waiting on that roof. No, okay. I might come back to that one, because I can't remember exactly how to get on top of that one at the moment. I was probably just doing it the wrong way, in all honesty. Let's see, I believe there's also some up here. I've already found most of the ones I've kind of know where they are. The rest of them I gotta kind of figure out, because I don't actually know where all of them are, to be in all honesty. Little graveyard up here, a little bit sad. Okay, we also probably want to pay a visit to the church. We can get some seeds, and we also want to pay a visit once we get some data discs to the research center. Giving data discs to the church is okay. It gives you seeds, mainly. But you definitely, in the early game, you want to kind of ignore the church and give your seeds to the data center. Any of the flavor text of the church saying it's bad is purely just flavor text. You do need to do it in order to progress the game to give data discs to the research center. The church will tell you not to do that and that it's bad and it's evil, but you need to do it to progress the game. And I'd highly recommend doing it anyways, even if you don't want to, because you just kind of need the stuff that it gives you. You literally won't be able to complete some quests if you don't do it. So go and do it. But you can also give them to the church if you really want to, if you want to get seeds and stuff. That's perfectly fine. Either way is perfectly fine. But you will need to eventually I just want to leave, the reason I'm saying this right now, because some people who don't know, they make it sound like it's going to be a negative choice if you give the data discs. Like, it sounds like there's two sides, and one will have a negative choice and one will have a positive choice, depending which one you choose. It's not like that. Just give them to both. It doesn't affect anything in that way. Just keep that in mind. I want to let people know that, because it did seem, or at least in my perspective, it sounded like there was a wrong and a right choice when I first started playing, but you definitely, definitely doesn't matter, so just go ahead and give whatever you want to give to, basically. Actually, what is that store? I don't think I've ever gone in there. To be honest, I've played this game quite a bit, and there are a lot of things I still just never bothered to explore. It's a store, okay, what's in here? That's why, yes, I don't think I ever got to the point of the game where I could go back to that. I have played this game quite a bit, but I've also kind of not. I've spent a lot of time watching gameplay of it, but not really. I probably put a good 20-30 hours into the game when I first initially started playing, but I haven't played much more than that. But yeah, I do enjoy the game. It's quite fun, and I want to play it a lot more, and I'm kind of hitting myself for not playing it more. But now that the game's essentially finished, I believe my time at Portia is finished, because it's finished and done. It had its last update, and then they obviously started working on My Time at Sandrock, and that will start getting updates and stuff when that game comes out. But I'm pretty sure there's, unless other than bug fixes, I don't think there's going to be any more content updates for the base My Time at Portia, because I think the game's pretty finished from what I can tell. Alright, so we've got a couple storage things here. We're gonna just chuck some things into there. Whoop, nope, can't do that. We're gonna need a lot more of those, so we definitely want to be getting those. I'm gonna chuck the string in there, and that should be good. I got some copper wire, that's not bad. Okay. So I suppose that's going to be it for today's video. I'm going to hit the sack in this in-game. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm going to be playing some more My Time at Portia on the channel. Definitely leave a like and subscribe to the channel for you guys. If you want to see more Time at Portia, please do subscribe and please do like as well. Yeah. Anyways, guys, happy everyone. See you later, guys. Bye.